Yeah, yeah. Did you get stopped or something?
I mean, they went straight to our bar and circled me with Oshkosh's, Farside, Zach, and Zach's girl, whatever the fuck she is, saying
Oh,
that
I
I
heard about that last night. I didn't hear the whole story though.
yeah, Farside just came to me saying, "Oh, you guys were there. I'm 100% sure. We saw Lotus gear everywhere and whatever not." And I was like, "Nah, bro, I
Oh, well, you
wasn't."
know what the funny thing is?
Well,
The video that Zed recorded on his chest cam, I sent to Anastasia,
mhm,
and there was a brief moment where he walked over the body of the claimed Lotus,
mhm.
and guess what he was wearing?
Well,
Cause pouches, black and red cause pouches.
well,
Black hood, black armband, the fucking cannibals fucking he was wearing the black and red pouches and the red gloves and the red black and red plate carrier, all that shit. So the
so
guys that he killed were actually
co-
cannibals that
then
they claimed that were Lotus.
why did they
But
fucking
then
claim it was us, man?
there was this message Outlaw had said something. Hold on, I'll read it. It was very misconstrued, though, I think, by them. Because he said, let me find it. It's right here. He said, um, be glad I couldn't be part of the forest assault force on our side. Now, I guess that could be taken, separate ways. I don't really know what he meant by our side. I don't know, like,
I mean,
he could
maybe
be
he means
saying
that
like,
he's an admin and he wanted to be part of the active people that were there. He wanted to be part of it. Maybe.
yeah. And they were saying they saw white armbands
Mhm. Nah, nah, bro.
and stuff, and then in the video it showed all fucking cause stuff, and they were like, oh shit, well, people were saying that
Man, but that
y'all were
Zach
there,
guy, bro,
and
that
I'm like,
Zach guy is throwing a lot of fucking poison on you guys, man. I
oh,
don't know what's going on.
I kicked him out of the, I kicked him out. I bet. Okay, so some shit happened last night with his girl and I, or his puppet master, that
Yeah.
little fucking bitch he's been hanging out with. They came up here, so me and her kind of got into it. She was like trying to get at me, like she was on my nuts hardcore past couple of days,
You mean
and
badly or
flirting in my
flirting? Okay.
flirting in my DMs, and and all kinds of shit, right? And I guess I wasn't giving her the proper attention, and she was just being dumb, immature, and I ended up removing her as a friend, and she got all fucking snappy and talking a bunch of shit, right?
Bro,
And then
don't
they
tell me she
proceeded to come up
fucking.
here to Novi. Oh yeah, check it out. It's great. So me and that guy over
Cheater.
there, the
One second, bro.
the
One
new
second, bro.
guy, I'm trying to get recruited. He's new to the land, and
Mhm.
well, he's been there for like a month or two. Anyone or anything. Mind his own business. We were over here talking right over next to Novi
Watch
Trader
it if you
over
can.
there in the trees with the fire.
Mhm.
Zach and her roll up and just start spitting out the mouth. Start saying some fucked up shit, calling me a pedo and shit. And I'm like,
What the?
if you're talking about like yourself, like, are you fucking, lying about your age? But she has tattoos and all kinds of shit and claims that she's 20. So I don't know what the fuck that was, but I think it's one of those low blow, like fucking childish, remarks. And Zach was like, I heard you talking shit about me, and if you do talk any more shit, it's gonna be on site or whatever, saying like if he sees me. I'm like, dude, you're bringing out of character drama to in character. First of all, that's rule breaking right there. You're breaking rules.
Yeah,
And then my buddy over there said a couple of words to him, and he started going off saying, like, walk 1K with me, walk 1K, let's shoot it out, let's walk 1K with me, trying to threaten. He threatened to kill both of us too, and she did. And then she started just popping out her mouth saying all kinds of crazy shit. She also mentioned my dead ex-girlfriend. God
yeah.
bless her soul. She was like, "That's why your girlfriend's dead." And I'm
Wow.
like, "Bro, yeah."
What the fuck,
And
man?
yeah, just a bunch of low blows. Just kept talking shit, running her mouth. And my boy over there, was just like talking to him, and they just were going at it a little back and forth or whatever.
Did you record it?
She called him a pedo too because he was hanging out with me.
Oh my
All kinds of
fucking god.
bullshit, right?
So this was a fucking salty
And
chick? I thought she was simping for that fucking
yeah,
Zach dude.
Yeah, exactly. She was sending for both of us,
My
and
bad.
Wow.
I was
Did you
I,
run
I
that?
like right before I blocked her, I told her that she took pictures just from her tits and up because she's probably 300 pounds, and I think that's why she got so pissed and started coming over here talking shit. I didn't say anything. That was the only insult I really said to her, and that she's a nobody because she basically said that she's not anybody, and I'm like, okay. And then she also told me this shit like how she's like a cheater, like she cheats on her ex-boyfriend, so she's a bad person, and that she, I shouldn't be talking to her because she's so bad. I'm like, okay, fucking dude, have her. I don't care. And they're over here trying to flirt behind me to make me jealous and shit. When I'm like gross, like I do not care about you scummy fucking shitbag people. And we end up, cutting the conversation. Then we actually waited here for a bit, and they ran off and came back, and he was just staring at us, trying to. He followed us out of here too, by the way, and I think he turned or I juked him up the road on past like the bar and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And then I drove up to Krasno. We sell a few things. Boom! I get banned.
What the but why did you get fucking
Yep,
banned?
and Wicked's like, okay, so this is the second time that some females reported that I harassed them, which I have no idea who reported that because I asked Jess, I asked Anastasia. Only person I haven't missed is Lorena, and I don't think I did any sort of harassment towards anyone. You know how people just are so soft, they take the
Yeah.
littlest fucking flirt,
Yeah.
like as harassment, and I'm like, okay, and he's like over here kind of like being an asshole about it, saying like, "Oh, that shows that you don't remember. That shows your, that shows your character, or whatever. Or shows your true character, or some bullshit like that." And he was like, "I'm gonna need the video if there's anything going on, right?" Well, Outlaw chimed in and it's like, "Yeah, she's been at Novi Trader in Krasno saying all kinds of NSFW shit and all kinds of nasty shit and bullshit like that." And then my buddy over there put in a ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and so he explained the whole situation, and he's like, "Okay, it's revoked. Your ban's revoked. It's coming down to he said, she said bullshit." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "I wish I had that footage because they would have both been banned for the shit that they were saying, and for breaking the rules of bringing out of character drama into here."
Mm-hmm.
Just a bunch of bullshit, man. I'm like, I went and told the guys in the server today that I'm banning Zach and her out of the server, kicked them out of the server, and when I told them that we're not going to have anything associated with them anymore, and they all agreed. So obviously, it's he's just. I mean, I was skeptical about doing stuff with him in the first place, but all the guys were ready to get to some action, and have some fun and do roadblocks, which was all cool until really like the raid went down and everything. Because now I've got, possibly Astrid and them after me when we didn't really even have any beef. It was all Zach. Oh, and he was up here giving her a hard time, right over here at Novi Trader, saying, just calling her a fucking bitch and like just all kinds of just insults when she was literally just minding her own business. And I messaged her and I was like, "I'm sorry you had to hear that. Like he's an asshole. Like you don't deserve that shit." And she's like, "Why didn't you say anything?" I'm like, "Well, I had just walked up, so it was kind of out of the
Mm-hmm.
context of the situation, so I can't really just chime in." But I mean, I feel like I should have, but also I don't really know
Yeah,
her
but
like that.
I'm I'm
I'm just
I'm I'm almost 100% certain that guy is on the fucking a very thin thread, bro. He keeps
oh
pushing a
yeah,
lot
they're
of
watching him
people's.
now because yeah, Wicked and Outlaw both said they're gonna stay here invisible and fucking watch him.
Yeah,
So
cause he
they're
likes he
being
likes to
watched.
to say a lot of shit talk, man. Even from back in the beginning of
Hmm.
the after the
Yeah,
storm,
he's a hothead.
he was saying a lot of bad shit to one of my
Yeah,
friends too, and really, like, that fucking word that people give to like a small cigarette, or you're gonna smoke a ciggy, but it's with F,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know.
Yep, yep,
He
yep.
likes to call that shit a lot to people, which in this land is
He does.
not very well welcome.
He was saying some racist shit too to these three black guys that were hanging out. He's like, "You guys are the three toasted burnt or three burnt beans or three toasted beans or something like that." And I'm like, "Bro, that's completely racist." And then actually, he had a clip of him with his he was fucking hassling one of them and told him to walk 1K with him, and they walked 1K out of the zone, and and the guy pulled his fucking gun out. I was like, put your hands up," and he just pulled his gun out and shot him right then and there.
What
He was trying to do that with my buddy over there
oh
last
man,
night too.
he's trying to forcefully pull his way to become a new marshal, like someone that people don't enjoy
Yeah,
at
that's
all on the
exactly what
server.
Anastasia was saying, and Jess. They were both saying the same thing, that he's trying to be some new marshal, which nobody wants to follow him because everybody quits. Because I rolled with him a couple of days too, and he kept bugging me if I was going to join or not. And then that kid Striker was giving a bunch of drama, and they're both just super disrespectful. And I'm like, bro, hell no, I don't want to be a part of your fucking stupid trashy group. And then you paid all that money for pouches and stuff just to have a cool outfit, so people are like, oh, that's cool, I want to wear that. And that's how he
It's more
got
like,
Kitty in
yeah,
off the gate.
it's more like gonna become some fucking new gear that people are gonna
Me.
have in the store, but nobody will fucking use because he's gonna get
Meme.
fucking, you know,
Yep.
vacation. It's like Marshall.
Yeah.
Marshall bought his little
Get his ass
helmet. You know?
deported.
Marshall got his little helmet so
Get
he wouldn't knock
fucking
the heads.
deported. Yep.
Oh man, it's fucking shitty, bro. Cause we heard some you know, like everyone, people like to talk a lot in this land. So I knew something bad happened to you today, but I heard your voice and I was like, wait, I was smoking a ciggy in my dreams, you know, but I heard your voice and I was like, nah, I gotta speak with Zyko, man. Well, bro, I hope everything is
Yep.
settled, bro. That's shitty, bro. That's very shitty.
It is, man. I got it revoked instantly, so pilot was there and
But I mean, you
outlawed.
still,
They're
you know,
backing me
when
up.
it's not a light word to be spoken to people, man. Especially if it's like a grown up saying that shit to you, man.
Yeah.
If you said she's 20 and she's saying that
Yeah.
to you, that's bullshit, man.
Yeah, they both are fucking 2021. I'm like, bro, like, fucking grow the fuck up.
Yeah, but
And then they get all soft and
that
shit.
chick
You
is
say one
dangerous,
thing
man.
to them and they flip the fuck out. I'm like, bro, y'all are just soft. This generation is so fucking soft, man.
It's true, man. I'm a 94 boy here, bro. I don't have none of that shit.
Fucking 89.
Even worse for you, bro. Even worse for you. Keep seeing these fucking kids saying shit, man. Feels bad. Well, man, you stay safe, man. You stay out of trouble. Everything that you guys need, you know.
You too, bud.
You know, the people from
Yeah,
from
man.
us in the
And
bar.
then, yeah, well, the back
hook
on.
you up.
Are you you need to leave or something?
No. I was just, you know, I'm
Um,
good. I was just being polite, you know.
no. I was saying, about the raid. A lot of it didn't make sense that they were saying that those three guys were you guys, because y'all don't roll like that. Y'all don't roll stacked up next to each other in a fucking line ready to get shot.
Exactly, bro. If you know anything about
You know, and I'm
the
like,
Lotus, we only join things that we know there's gonna be evident profit for everyone, and
yeah,
it's like
payment.
100%.
Exactly. That's what Nix was saying.
Yeah, like an exact guaranteed confirmed thing. So we wouldn't go around just putting ourselves between someone and a line of fucking firemen. That makes no fucking sense, and it
Mhm.
doesn't represent what the Lotus is. But I mean, people
No,
came at us
not
with
at
a lot
all.
of certainties, bro, and that was kind of weird. I mean, I got fucking pulled over. One of the guys, I don't even know who that guy was. He was clueless, man. I'm betting he's not one of you guys. A guy just came up to me, sneaking up on with the fucking trees, like coming like a G. And I was like, bro, why you aiming at my homies, bro?
What?
I saw you aiming
What
at my
was he
homies at the
wearing?
bar. He had nothing except for the fucking. I don't even think he was wearing fucking pink armbands. He was just totally out of, you know, he was not rocking the pink double armbands. He was just chilling. But he was aiming at you boys and aiming at us. And I was like in the woods because we were fighting some dude.
I wasn't there last night. Or
Yeah,
it's not. What's what
Yeah,
I
but
was.
when I'm
What
saying you
happened.
guys, I mean like Farside, and I'm guessing the rest of you.
Yeah. I got you.
And I was like, I was rushing that guy. The guy was taking shots at the castle because he was at the castle. Shots at the bar because he was fucking, you know, harassing Shay because of something he did here at Novi. Some freshie man. He came here and said shit about his car and went all the way to the bar to fucking shoot the car. Imagine. And I was fighting that guy. I saw him. I was sneaking on him. Suddenly, I see an Oshkosh pulling over and a random fully weaponized guy in the woods looking at you, what I assume to be your boys back then, that were pulling up on foot, and there was a guy in the woods with a weapon just looking at everyone through the scope. And I was like, okay. The moment I saw
What
the
the
scope, and I was
fuck?
like, okay, I got permission to engage because he's aiming at possibly my people or you guys that I consider to be, you know, friends. And I was like, man, suddenly the guy pulls up to me, and instead of shooting him, I just said, yo, bro, what are you doing here, bro? Why are you aiming at my friends? And he said, oh, I didn't. I'm waiting for my friends. And then Diosh with Zach, the chick, and Farside pulls over, and I'm like, okay, let's see if I'm not gonna get fucking put in a line of fire like fucking German stuff. And nothing
Who
happened.
else was there?
on the same Oshkosh, Zach, the chick that was shit talking a lot. She was talking a lot in the back. I don't even know the person. And
Did
there
you get it
was
recorded?
sorry?
Did you get it recorded?
No, bro. It was out of nowhere, bro. I had no, no intent. I was just okay. What's going on?
Yeah.
Let me. I mean, if I got killed, like my friends were close by, I had no problem. But the conversation and everything, no. And the person just started speaking a lot inside the car. No, I know it was this guy and some shit like that. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck is this chick talking. The chick talks
Yeah,
a
she
lot,
doesn't
man.
know what the fuck she's talking
Bro,
about.
she's doing a lot
Yeah,
of
bro.
dirt for the dude. She's messing around with you boys. I don't know what's going on there. She's fucking using Zach for the little clout he has right now. She's trying to stir things up
Mhm.
because, probably the e-girl syndrome that she needs to